So I'm getting my haircut today.
By a curl certified person?
A Diva Cut men's curl certified technician.
Technician.
No, it's not a technician.
I was like,
It's
a
just
technician for your hair.
hairstylist. And so last time I just took 2 pictures of what I wanted it to be, and I was like, you know what? I should consult ChatGPT first just to clarify what I actually want and how to communicate that to her, or if what I'm doing is not good. So I uploaded 2 current pictures of me and then 2 pictures of the hairstyles that I wanted, which happened to be older or younger Paul Jason Klein
Ooh.
from Laney. And I was like, hey, here's what my hair is. It gets, it's really hard to make it, curly and clumpy rather than like stringy. And here's my process. Here's my products. What am I doing wrong? And so it laid out this is like, here's what you're doing wrong. You shouldn't do this. You should be doing it in this order. Maybe swap out this product. But it was very descriptive. Like, as soon as you're done, like, only wash out 90% of like moisturizer, and then do like here's how you should put your hands together, and then like it was just really it was very in depth.
That's interesting.
Whoa.
And I was like, okay, yeah, it makes sense because I'm not been doing that.
It is kind of funny, like taking in a picture of somebody to show your hairstylist, because you're essentially being like, "This guy's hot."
Yeah, I mean,
Guy's
That's
hot.
awesome.
I want to be like
I want to
him.
be like him.
My new hairstylist is awesome. She's super cool. Shout out Tori. But it was only my second time getting my haircut by her, and I walked in and she moved locations, and I could not find her anywhere. And so I was kind of like looking around, sort of looking in people's like windows in this like hair salon. Each person has their own room.
Mhm.
And then she's covered in tattoos. And I'm like, this girl's covered in tattoos, but it's not her. Like, it was really abnormal. So then I was feeling kind of awkward. So I peeked in the room and I was like, excuse me, this is a weird question, but are you Tori? And she's like, oh, yeah. And then I was super confused. And then halfway through the haircut, she was like, oh, you didn't recognize me because actually my head is shaved and I just change my wig every day.
Whoa.
So like she looked like a completely different person, and it was really, really interesting and really trippy. And so I don't know why I trust the hairstylist with no hair, but
Dude, that's so. Yeah, why does she shave her head?
because she literally changes her hair like it's her clothes. She's like, yeah, I just changed
That
my
would
hair
be
depending
nice.
on what I am feeling. I imagine it's like a Lego figure where they're like,
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. It's like
Yeah,
a pair
so,
of
like,
shoes.
when I first
For
met
your
her, she
head.
had like long brown curly hair, and then I met her and she just had like blonde hair.
Dude, I don't know if I could handle that.
Dude,
if
it
I
was
were,
so
like, her
interesting.
boyfriend or husband or something.
Yeah, but it was funny. So
That'd
now I
be
know.
Rough.
Could be cool.
It could be cool, but at the same time, it's like you can have everything you want.
Dude, I so badly want to see her completely bald. It'd be fun.
That would
Disney,
be
could
fun.
you take off your wig? I'd like to see your
Do you
scalp.
mind?
Was it like Velcroed to her head?
I have no idea.
Yeah, how does she make
Don't
sure it
know.
doesn't come off?
I don't know, but like it looks so realistic. I never would have known that it wasn't her real hair. Well, obviously I didn't,
Dang.
but it was crazy.
No, I'm gonna keep my hair natty.
Yeah.
Natty hair.
Oh, one other thing I used ChatGPT for the other day was I took a picture of a couple trees and I said, how old are these? And it told me its thought process and like exactly how old the trees were.
You know what the
That's
study
crazy.
of tree rings is called?
Tree ringology.
Dude, close. Dendrochronology.
Dendrochronology.
Dendrochronology. I know that.
Nice.
I do.
Good.
I know what it is.
Good job.
Well, do you want to get into Teledope and Telenope?
Well,
Maybe we should welcome.
maybe you should welcome us first.
Oh, shoot. Welcome to is this episode 4?
Episode 5
This is episode 5 of Off the Record
with Telehope.
with Telehope. Sorry, my voice is still not back to normal, but it's getting there. I do have electrolytes courtesy of Wealth Enhancement. This is our first unofficial non-sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
That's what I meant like they're an unofficial
Yep.
non-sponsor. They're not sponsoring at all.
He just loves the product. Free sponsorship.
They just enhance my wealth.
They
Well,
do.
welcome. It's good to talk with you boys again.
It is. I haven't
Yeah.
talked to you guys since the last podcast.
I know, isn't that
Yep.
crazy?
Now it's just save it for the pod.
Oh yeah, save it
Just
for the
kidding.
pod. We
Save
can't
it for
talk at
the
all.
pod.
Nope. It's been a while since the last podcast, but I did talk to you yesterday and you yesterday
Really?
and today.
Well, you tried.
No, I did.
You did.
You
Talk
heard me.
pretty well.
Oh, yeah, we talked.
Oh, that's right.
Since the last podcast, we have both lost our voices, and mine is fully back. Yours is still working on it.
People said my voice sounded sexy when it was
Hey,
lower.
baby.
Hey.
My name.
Well, when it was way lower.
Ka-chow.
Yeah. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Good chow.
Ka-chow.
I did not lose my voice, by the way. For the
Which
record.
is really ironic because you're always sick and we are
know.
never sick.
For some reason, I just usually don't lose my voice.
For some reason, I always lose my voice. That's like, if I get a head cold, I'm probably going to lose my voice.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Fret not. I was sick for a lot of the past month, but I
Yeah,
didn't
just
lose
not
my
with the
voice.
I
vocal
just don't want to
cords.
be as sick as Ben.
I know.
I think I'd have to be sick for like the next 3 months to be as sick as-
I only get sick once a year, so I think I'm out of the way. It was easy.
Nice.
Shall
That's
we
good.
move into Teledope in Telenope,
Teledope, telenope. Well,
where we
when-
say one dope thing and one nope thing?
my teledope is when I had my voice. I went to Pickle Fest 2 weekends ago with some of my friends, and it was very awesome and fun. I had pickle fudge. I had pickle lemonade. I had pickle pizza, and then you could have everything else. You could have like pickle ice cream, I think. Although I'm not sure if they had that. They had like pickle tacos, pickle this, pickle that. Everything was pickle, and it was great. But I did write down some things that they did not have. So if anybody knows the organizers of this event, they could have included pickleball.
Wow.
They didn't have pickleball.
Genius.
A pickle hunt for the kids, kind of like an Easter egg hunt. They could have had a pickle toss of some kind. They could have done crowned a pickle prince and a pickle princess. That could have been cool.
That could have been cool.
That's a good idea.
You could have done build a pickle where you get to pickle your own pickles.
Mm.
A pickle pool with just pickle juice and you swim in it. And then finally, pickle carving. These are all things that they could have had that they did not have. So if anybody knows anyone that organizes this festival, I will send my ideas. And it is a great time, but it could be a lot better.
It sounds like kind of a big deal.
Dude.
I'm a dad now.
Big
What can I
deal.
say? I've never been to Pickle Fest.
That's because you haven't been invited.
I
What
know.
about-
No, I'm kidding.
Like you didn't invite me.
No, I'm kidding.
Chocolate covered pickles. They have that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Tell me something I
fine.
don't know.
Pickleball.
I knew that one. But yeah, dude, Pickle Fest was great. I think you guys were told about it, invited, but I think you had something going on.
Yeah, it's busy that day.
Yeah. But either way, Pickle Fest is really fun. Teledope is, unfortunately, my car died 3 weeks ago.
And by that he means Telenope.
You mean nope?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Telenope. This is not a good thing. My car died, so I had to buy a new car. And it's right out there. I can't see it right now. We were combining random words, and I think Elizabeth combined like Harito and elbow or something like that. I don't know. There was some combination, and we got Harelbo.
Their elbow.
Harelbo.
Her elbow.
So it sounds like a Latino man, like a Hispanic male name. Harelbo. I can't say I've ever heard it, but we made it up, and that is my car's name now.
I like it.
It's a 2022 Chevy Equinox.
Mm.
Silver, not gray. Because gray is for losers.
Silver is for
Winners.
Yeah, silver's for winners.
Silver's for
So yeah, its name is Harelbo. I've already put 1,500 miles on it in like 3 weeks, which is a lot of miles.
Where have you been driving?
I've been everywhere and back driving to this place.
My teledope is drum roll. My teledope is we basically got our whole nursery ready.
Let's go.
I was it was Saturday. I remember it like it was this past Saturday, July 5th, 2025. Because it was. I moved to Clara's whole office upstairs. We got some paint. We went to Menards.
Lead paint?
Yeah, a lot of lead, a
Yeah.
lot of lead.
Lick the
Uh-huh.
paint.
Yeah. Okay. Um,
What?
I don't know.
so we went to
I meant
Menards.
eat the paint. Like
Okay.
eat paint chips.
Oh.
Okay.
So we went to Menards and looked up. First of all, Clara had me bring in this big rug into Menards to try to color match it.
So you're walking
Um,
in with a
well,
huge
I just
Well-
imagine you're like,
it wasn't that kind of. It was like folded up into a thing.
Oh,
We brought that in, and then there's a sweet old man behind the counter. Really, really great guy. I forget his name.
Stefan.
I guess we'll
Harold?
call him Stefan, but he was a great paint guy. He was just really kind. And then he's cracking jokes, and then at the end, I'm like, this paint is for your new room, and he's like, oh, you wouldn't want me living with you, and then I was like,
why?
and then I was like, do you work here? And he's like, yeah. and then all of the jokes he's cracking, he just didn't get that one.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Wait, you work here? And
That's awesome.
so then I painted the whole room, set up the crib, and
The
then
crib. Baby got a crib.
set up a new chair and all that stuff. So it's kind of weird and cool.
Is the baby gonna sit?
Well, there's a treadmill in there. For
Baby's
baby.
gonna run?
Yeah, well,
Baby's trying to put on
elliptical.
10 pounds of muscle.
Yeah. So that was cool. I was like, man, we need to get that done.
Are you gonna get one of those things that holds the baby by its head and it like swings it? Have you seen those?
Dude, I have seen those.
Only if
It's
the baby has a
insane.
problem with
Yeah, I
its
think
head
it's
or
like
something.
scoliosis or something.
That's, I'm
That-
not laughing. It's sad, but that's
That
crazy.
is sad.
No, it's a hilarious video.
Well, the
though.
videos are funny, but it's
Yeah.
a sad thing.
Oh yeah,
I hope that's not our case.
dude. Yeah.
My Telenope was at the end of 4th of July.
Oh, dun dun dun.
So, end of 4th of July, we go to the Blue Ash fireworks, which there's allegedly throughout the day, there's like 100,000 people there. There's a lot of people there. So we get there, and
I love people,
You
and there were
can't-
way too many people
there
there.
are way too many people. So first of all, Clara and I were supposed to meet James, and there's no. You drank at the same time.
I did that on purpose.
Clara and I met. We're supposed to meet James, and then when you get there, there's no service like on your phone,
Dude, it's the worst.
And so at that point, I'm like, we
Yeah.
waited for like 20 minutes. I'm like, you know what? I should go look for James.
See, and I knew that would happen because I was like, where would Ben expect me to be? So I thought, where would I expect myself to be? In the spot I was last year. So I went to the spot I was last year, and then I was talking to this drunk guy named like Connor or something like that. He just says, I asked him what his name was. He said, Connor. I said, dude, what do you do? And he was like, I've been drinking since 10 this morning. But then I leave him to look. And then I say like this like really tiny little, like it wasn't even like a real prayer. It's just like, you know, God, I'd love to find Ben right now. And then literally less than 10 seconds later, I just see Ben.
Yeah.
It's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
It was like this sea of moving people, and
The
I was
seas
I was
part.
like, you know what? I'm gonna go look for James where we were last year. So I walk around, and there he was.
There I was.
So then we start walking back towards Clara, who I was like, I felt kind of weird about leaving alone
Oh, yeah.
in that crowd, but I was
Yeah.
like,
Well, she was with your baby.
right, yep. The baby was with her, and she was with child. And so she was sitting on this chair. And then I was like, all right, James, we're right here. So we walk to Clara, and then as soon as like I see Clara, James goes, wait, Ben.
Yeah, because I just see like, I thought it was like a mosh pit. It just looked like people swirling, and it was like a big circle.
Mhm.
I was like, wait, they're not swirling. They're like all running.
Yeah. So I turned around. There's this huge, like this stampede of people just like screaming and running. And I'm like, oh, shoot, this is real. Like,
Yeah. we were
there's
like,
probably a
that's
shooter
cool.
or something. And so people were saying like, oh, that someone is like shooting. So I walked to Claire. I'm like, all right, let's go, and pick up the chair. And she's freaking out. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, I would love to stay, but and see what's going on, but I had a wife and baby.
Yeah.
So we just start walking, and then we're like, "Okay, maybe it was a false alarm." And then James was walking with us, and then we hear a loud bang that did not sound like fireworks, and then people started running again, and we're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
shoot." We're like, "Okay, second time, we're out of here." We take the 20-minute walk back to our car, and turns out it was just juveniles throwing firecrackers into groups of people. There was like 400
Yeah, they said 400
unaccompanied
unaccompanied
minors,
minors.
and there had to
400?
be
Yes.
more, but that's a lot. Yeah,
So if you're a parent watching this, what the heck?
it was crazy. There's so many kids,
That's
and
crazy.
so then we went to the top of this parking garage to watch the fireworks, which is still really cool.
Oh, I thought that's where you parked.
No, but we drove to the top, and then we're like, "Oh, this seems like a great place." And
Oh.
then fireworks ended at like 10:30 maybe,
Yeah.
and we were the last people to leave. It was just gridlock traffic, and we got home at 12:30,
That's
and I
crazy.
lived like 3 miles away, and it was so sad.
I will say because that came up on my Twitter. It
Mhm.
was like, I got a notification that was because I was not there. I got a notification. It was like, shooter suspected, like induced panic, whatever, blah blah blah. False alarm at where you guys were at,
Yeah.
and I was like, first, that's really scary, and second, I'm glad none of my friends are there. So then I track my friends, and I'm like, Ben and James are there.
My
But
location doesn't move for like 4
I know
hours.
I was like,
Eek.
but then I think your wife texted my wife, so it was fine. But that was like scary.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Secondhand, I mean, it's always scary, but
Took Claire a
glad you
couple
guys are
days
safe.
to recover,
Dude, that's such a
but
weird vibe.
it was weird.
It's like such a weird
But
feeling.
I feel like I don't know. It was kinda surreal because I'm like, "This can't be real."
Yeah, it felt like how I would imagine winning the lottery would feel, but like in the
But the
opposite.
opposite?
Yeah, like the
Right.
opposite
Dude, it was
direction.
like, because I remember after the Laney concert, we were walking downtown on the banks, and then we were like with a big group of people, and it wasn't even that late. It was like 11:30 or like midnight or something. And do you remember that guy, just like this kind of shady looking dude, just starts walking with like a AK-47 or something, like
Oh
strapped on his
yeah,
back?
yeah. He had an
And we were like,
AR-15.
yeah, and I did like a double take, and I'm like, let's get out of here, like we're leaving right now.
Yeah,
And like
which is technically legal.
technically
in Ohio,
is legal,
not
Which is
but
why
not
nobody
recommended.
does
Just
that.
Not
why
Like
don't-
that's
recommended.
not what you just do.
Yeah.
And I remember like that was obviously less panic because he allegedly wasn't doing any harm.
Yeah, he
But
wasn't
even
in
that
any-
like freaked me out.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
just remember like running to all our friends and being like, let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah,
But it was crazy.
it was weird.
It's wild.
Adolph.
Well, now transitioning back into a good thing.
Yay!
Well, that was a good thing because nobody got hurt.
Yep.
My teledope is something that I already shared on the live stream, but I know not everybody was on the live stream, and I want to share it here. But Telehope got a DM from the Cincinnati Bengals,
Oh shoot.
which was like one of the coolest things ever. And the Bengals, their stadium is called the Jungle because they're Bengal Tigers, obviously. And at their games to start the fourth quarter, they have a live guitarist play "Welcome to the Jungle," and they asked me to play, which is insane. And I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. So I had to like record an audition tape and stuff, and got accepted. So I'm doing the home opener. They're giving us some tickets.
Dude, the home
so,
opener is wild.
dude, I'm
Sick.
so excited.
They're gonna win too.
They're gonna win. They're playing the Jaguars.
They're facing the.
I'm barely gonna watch the game because I'm gonna be really nervous.
You're just gonna be in your chair.
Gonna bring in the boys, bring in the wives, bring in my dad, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm so excited.
My
And
dad will also be there, and so will your uncle and cousin and cousin's girlfriend.
It's awesome. I was hanging out with somebody who's like a family friend of my wife, and she was like, "Oh yeah, we always go to one Bengals game a year." And I was like, what game are you going to? And she's like, the home opener. And I'm like, I'll be playing.
Let's go.
So
Nice.
that's super exciting. I'm super stoked.
Johnny will be there.
And now I have, for the rest of my life, a really solid 2 truths and a lie. And the truth would be that Joe Burrow has heard me play guitar.
What's the other truth?
I don't know. I haven't thought about
What's
that
the
far.
lie?
Jamar Chase has heard you play guitar.
So super excited. Technically not allowed to share that yet, so don't tell anybody. But it's like so surreal, and I've been like a diehard Bengals fan since I was literally 6 years old. So it's like if I could go back and tell my younger self,
That'd be crazy.
it would be crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited.
Your
I've been
younger self would be
practicing.
like, who's Joe Burrow?
I know. So I've been practicing every other day, and it's a win-win because either I play it flawlessly and shred, and everybody's like, "This is the coolest guy ever," or I completely butcher it and nobody ever forgets me.
Yeah,
So
the
it's kind of a
great
win-win.
start. At least we're not all gonna be playing. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Dude, do you want to share that story?
I just
That could be
what is
tour
that?
talk.
CBS,
CBS
NBC?
or NBC,
One of the we tried playing it for a show one time.
which is like a football theme song.
Yeah, and I just completely butchered.
Literally was unrecognizable.
This song,
So
this song is
bad.
like da-na-na, 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 da-na-na. And so right at the beginning, Ben's just like, and we're like,
I
don't
just
think
had
you
a
got
brain
any of
fart
the
and
right
just
notes.
totally butchered the whole.
it was hilarious. It was
was
awesome. But yeah, I'm like very honored and nervous and excited, and I can't wait. It'll be fun.
gonna be awesome.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Welcome to the jungle. My mom walks up.
What?
Why did you sing it like a swing dance?
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. We are fun again. We are fun
Everything you want.
again.
My Telenope is one of my goals for this year, which I've talked to you guys about, is I really wanted to write with new artists. Obviously I write with Telehope, Drew Winters, like
Sorry, this girl just stepped on a rock with her bare feet.
Wait, what'd
She's
she do?
limping down. Sorry, that's so mean.
That's
so
awesome.
sad.
Wait, where is she? Is she walking on the street?
No,
No,
she's
she's
walking
getting something out of her trunk,
her car.
but she like stepped on a rock.
She's barefoot and stepped on her.
Is it the one with the red Equinox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That house, but the wrong
The
car.
house? Okay.
Sorry.
So one of my goals this year was to write with more new artists.
Uh-huh.
Particularly I really wanted to write country music. And so I wrote a few like song starts, just like demos and stuff like that. And I had a couple artists that I was lined up to write with that I was really excited about. And the first one, we had like a writing session booked and he just didn't show up to my house. And so we rescheduled and he just didn't show up again, which felt bad. And so then I was like, okay, well, I'll just write with someone else. So then I got scheduled with somebody else, and now he also has ghosted me. And so before anybody tries to find them, I'm not like connected to them online. So it's nobody that follows me or that I follow.
Don't stalk.
Don't stalk my Instagram
You'd
because
be
you're
like,
not
"Hey,
going to
dude, why'd
find
you
these
throw a
artists.
State off.
But I think it just kind of felt bad. And then
Yeah.
it made me kind of like lose confidence and like reevaluate and overthink and like, can I actually write music? And they seemed really interested in the demos and really liked them. And
Yeah.
we're like, dude, I love this. We should totally write this. I'd love to come over. And then I'm like, then they just never did. And that was like hard and frustrating. So first I want to say, I'm very grateful for you boys. And I'm grateful for the past like almost 10 years now at this point of writing music together. And
I've only been 5.
yeah, but I know like not every song you write is a banger, but I'm really grateful.
Speak for yourself.
Really grateful.
Personally, I'm sick of writing bangers.
Yeah, personally, I only write bangers. So what can I say?
Yeah, so that was just kind of hard. But then I also want to encourage anybody who's listening to this that like, I feel like it's easy to over romanticize somebody's social media, obviously. And like, I could imagine somebody looking at us and being like, oh, they're always writing music and always releasing stuff, and which we do. But then also there's like
Right,
sometimes.
don't get it wrong. We are awesome.
Don't get it wrong.
kidding.
We're
Come here.
freaking
No,
awesome.
I'm kidding.
But like it's weird to still feel like I don't know. I guess I haven't felt like rejected in a really long time, if that makes sense. So that's been
we
like,
can get some of that.
please do.
I
Well,
just-
other than not being invited to Pickle Fest,
you
and
could
Right,
just
right.
think of it like they're scared of how good you are.
there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah. So
this dude's
it
too
just
good.
kind of was a weird. I don't know. It's been a long time since I felt like rejected. So
Mhm.
I don't know. That was my telenope. So not to be a downer.
Or
but
because they're flaky, you probably wouldn't want to work with them anyway.
There's that.
exactly, which is totally true. But I think I have this like
Wasn't one of them John Mayer or something like that?
I said we weren't gonna
Oh, yeah, we
name
name 'em.
names.
Sorry.
I had a guy, I was supposed to have a writing session a long time ago. And he texted me like when he was supposed to get there. He said, "Hey man, my oil change light just came on, so I gotta stop and get an oil change before I come over." I'm like, "Bro, you don't have
You don't
to.
have to do that
Doesn't
right
mean
now.
You're okay for a little." And he was like an
Wow.
hour late.
I didn't get an oil change for like 4 years.
Yeah, and you're fine.
And your car didn't break.
That's not why it broke, but
I'm
yeah,
just
it
kidding.
did break.
What was it? Something with the engine? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not related to oil.
Oh, yeah, it was related to oil. But that's because it burnt oil.
Hmm.
And they tried to fix it 2 or 3 times and it didn't work. So I did what I was supposed to do.
Okay.
That's my defense. Now comes the segment which I am supposed to lead instead of the last one that I wasn't supposed to lead.
Just lead everything.
Yeah, guys, I'll just take it over. All right, this fan question. Dang it. I didn't write down who wrote this.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Just say Emily Gott. It's probably Emily.
Emily
Gott.
got. No, it wasn't. It was like Dr. Zozy something. I don't know.
Oh,
They said fan question. Would you rather have a third eye or a third hand?
fortunately, I have both.
And so I think I didn't think about this at all, but I think my answer would depend on where it would be located.
Right.
I mean, that's what it odd. Like, if I had a third eye right here, probably would take the third hand. But if the third eye was like,
What if your third hand was like on your back?
What if you had a third leg?
dang, you're right. No, but if I had like a third eye,
What if your third hand was like right here?
it's just chilling right here. What would be the point of that?
You do like dead hangs.
Just
hanging
do-
by your
Dude, like the
hand.
baby.
Yeah, I could just, and my hands would be out like this.
Wait,
like-
where would the most helpful
you're like,
spots have a third
Hey,
hand?
what's up,
be?
man?
You could be like,
Dude, I could just wash my hair super easily then.
Or give yourself a massage.
Dude,
Oh.
scalp massage. But no, I think if the third eye were like on my backside somehow, so I had like 360.
that makes me think of your butt.
Yeah.
No,
And it's just like,
no, I'm talking about on my backside. So like
Your back?
of my head,
Okay.
or my back,
Okay.
or maybe near my butt, or maybe
Typically.
like on the back of my thigh or something like that.
yeah.
Somewhere where I wish I could see that I usually.
What about
am
like your
unable.
elbow?
No, because right now I don't really care what's over there. I care.
You'd
what's
rather
behind
have
me.
it on your back where your shirt is covering?
You have a little slit for your eye.
Yeah, I would have
on
an
the back
eye
of your
hole.
shirt.
Where's somebody gonna sneak up from you to you?
The side.
No, behind you.
Above you.
What if it's like a chameleon eye? So it's like,
Okay, we can do
Ooh.
that. But then, yeah, like third hand. Where am I gonna want a third hand? I mean, honestly, it would be really
think.
nice to have on an arm. It's like if it were a branch off like this or something like that.
Right.
That'd be pretty sick. But yeah, maybe if it were on my back, but then sleeping would suck.
oh, on your backside.
Yeah, sleeping would suck if it were on my back.
That's true. Well, that's a great question.
Yeah.
That was a good
So
one.
shout out to whoever asked that. I apologize. I'll find out who did it.
You know?
Well, I have a question from Gracie from Patreon. So, Gracie, thank you for your question. Gracie asks, what's one thing you would tell your past self that they needed to hear? She said either serious or unserious. So, I was hoping we could do one of each.
Don't eat the Taco Bell.
I can start.
Buy Bitcoin.
My serious that I would tell my younger self is you've made it through 100% of your worst days. Because sometimes, like, I'll be stressed out and then I'll be like, I was just out 5 years ago too, and I made it through that just fine. So yeah, you've made it through 100% of your worst days. And then the unserious one that is debatably even more serious is get a haircut before Ben's wedding,
Mm.
because I had like the craziest hair, and I think we were about to go on tour, or we had shows coming up, or we had just gotten off tour, or like something like music related, or we were shooting a
Maybe.
music video, or like I don't remember, but it was something music related where I wanted crazy hair, and as it turns out, it was not worth it. So
With the llama look.
yep, I had like half my head shaved and like
Mm.
Oh
llama
yeah.
vibes. So sorry for ruining all your wedding photos.
What was
Oh,
the question again?
it wasn't your hair that ruined it.
The question is, what's one thing you would tell your past self that they needed to hear?
Yeah.
Serious and unserious.
I think two serious things I would tell myself, depending on how young. Actually, no, would be what?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Yeah,
I didn't say
you were
anything.
mouthing words to me.
No, it's just, you know.
Clock it. Somebody's on him. Adolph will be on him.
Oh, it's freaking Buster, your AI.
Oh yeah, my AI
Buster
called
GPT.
Buster.
And he named him Buster, except it's a her.
I know. Is that your alternate personality? GPT?
No.
No, I think two things I would actually say are journal things, like write things down more, like your days and what your life looks like. Because my mom really encouraged me to journal during COVID, and I didn't. Like journal what I was doing and what life was like. And now I kind of forget some of those days, like, oh yeah, people didn't really see each other except for us. Like we only saw
Mhm.
each other. And then, so I would say that. So I had a record of what I did. And then another thing that I would say was, uh, honestly, is like set goals and stuff like that. Like, not take life more seriously, but like I feel like I could have done a lot more instead of just because I get really bad FOMO. So I feel like I had a lot of bad FOMO when I was young. So instead of getting FOMO, I should have just like done more productive stuff. I don't know. I think
That
that's
makes
what I would
sense.
say. And then unserious, I don't know.
Be more productive.
Yeah, be more productive. Honestly, probably buy
Ooh.
Bitcoin. Buy like as many as you can.
Yeah, but that's, yep,
What?
that's kind of boring.
You know how
That's like
much
realistic.
that is
I know.
realistic. Buy Bitcoin.
I love the comments on TikTok that were like, dang, what was I doing in preschool when I should have been buying a house?
Oh yeah. I think maybe my serious one is um know that nothing is set in stone until it happens.
Facts.
For like, because we've had a lot of like, as an artist, you get
Life-changing
lots of
opportunities.
life-changing opportunities where it's like, "Oh, yeah, it's for sure gonna happen," or, "We're for sure gonna offer you this gig," or whatever, and it's like,
Yeah.
"Sweet," or, whatever, and it's like, and then I was kinda like, you kinda bank on it before you realize that things aren't necessarily gonna happen just 'cause they say that's gonna happen. So, and then you kinda bank on stuff, and then sometimes it doesn't happen, and then you're like, "Oh, shoot, now what do I do?" So, now I kinda just operate under the assumption that, "Great, if it's gonna happen, if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, then I'm not like I'm gonna assume it's not gonna happen, but I will prep like it will, but I'm not gonna bank on it." And then my, unserious one, but serious, is don't buy that couch.
The one that your cats destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was surprised you bought that in the moment. Honestly,
Well, we didn't know.
it was just a weird
Because
couch.
we bought it well, it was we wanted a small couch, but now we know that, 1, you need to if you have cats, you have to have the right material, and
Mm.
then 2, good to sit on it before. Oh, and also don't freaking buy anything from freaking Wayfair.
Ooh.
Wayfair because any, like, furniture store like that, they charge you if you wanna return it, I think they charge you r round trip shipping and 15% restocking fee. So
Holy
then you're
cow.
in the whole, like, $300 just to not have that couch,
Dang.
which is so crazy. And so, like, if you can buy like, always sit on it before any kind of furniture. So that was great. So we're now going through the process of buying a new one, an unscratchable one, and so we're like, "We're not buying that until we sit on it."
Why don't can you not just train your cats to not scratch the couch?
You can't do that.
I feel like you
Well,
Not
no,
when the
can.
whole
well,
couch
you
is.
can get,
Like
we're
when they
just
go like
Dude, if I had claws, I'd be scratching that couch.
oh, yeah, yeah. You can get it's all about, like, the thread. So we're getting, like, a corduroy kinda couch. So it's, like, slightly furry and not thready, if that makes any sense to you
Hey,
whatsoever.
brain.
yes, it does. I just feel like you could, with your cats, do that. Like, hey, no.
You can only do it for so long. It's like telling a kid not to cry or whatever. You can't.
I feel like eventually they'll learn.
No. Cats well, so, like, my
Yeah.
cats, they know they're being bad, but they're gonna do it anyway. They're very it's like a kid, a kid being bad.
Yeah.
Um, so anyway, my question comes from Haley.no.matters. Says hot take. Eddie will return in Stranger Things season 5.
Who
I'm
is
s-
Eddie?
I'm saying yes is what she says.
Is he the guy that got cut in half?
Nobody got cut in half in Stranger Things.
Yeah, they did.
Was he the guy with like that? Spoiler alert! But if you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. That turned evil.
He's no, he's the Hellfire Club guy with the long hair. Um he ended up being super heroic at the end. He was he was the head of the Hellfire Club, the D&D.
He's got a mullet.
Yeah, yes.
Was he the guy who's
Yes.
kind of hot at the pool?
No, that's Billy.
That's Billy.
So, have you
Billy.
seen season 5? Yeah, I think you've seen season
Yeah,
5.
but
Oh, no,
it's
sorry, not season 5.
season
Season
four.
4.
Yeah, but it was a long time ago. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he was
I
like
can't
he's
really
like the
remember. Oh, okay.
that guy,
Oh
and
yeah.
he hits the birds with the paddle. Um,
I really need
he's
to.
the Chrissy wake up.
Oh yeah.
I don't like this.
Chrissy,
Chrissy
wake
wake up.
Yeah.
But because like you hate him at the beginning, and then by
Yeah.
the end, they do such a good job. So people really, and then he dies, and it's so freaking sad. So people really want him to return. I personally don't see that happening. I think he was really good for the season. I think his story was fulfilled, and I don't think he's not going to be a main character. And I think his job was done, and he
I will say I'm a huge fan of when shows have the guts to kill off a main character
yeah
and not bring him back.
yeah
It is pretty legendary.
totally because especially in that season, at the end, Max is in a coma. She's like almost died. Eddie dies, and the whole town is like we don't know who else has died really, and so it's like they're not going to if they keep bringing people back from the dead, like Elf comes back from the dead, and they can't keep doing that because they want to keep it. You got to keep it realistic to some degree.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're bringing him back. James,
What was the hot take again?
she thinks Eddie will return.
Okay, I didn't know if that was your take.
Oh
or
yeah,
there was a
Hopper. Hopper also returned. That was like a super. Everyone thought he died, and
Mhm.
I'm not gonna. I don't remember enough about it.
you don't
to-
rewatch it every few months like I do.
No, no. I watched the Bengals highlights though.
Right.
I'm gonna say no. He doesn't come back. I think he's done. I think they're gonna I think they're gonna introduce 2 new characters this year.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
I hope that they have the guts to not bring him back.
Yeah. I think they'll do the right thing. I think they'll make the right decision.
do the right thing.
They're gonna make it.
This might be a hot take. I was kind of hoping. I thought that Max's storyline should have been done, and when Vecna had her, I think she should have been done. Maybe she is, but she's in like a coma where she's like almost
I
done.
need to rewatch the series.
Me too.
It's
You
been a
should.
long time.
Maybe I'll host some
Rewatch
nights where we.
Partay.
What?
Rewatch Partay.
That's what I'm saying. I might host some nights where we rewatch a lot.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You should.
Yeah, I might.
Shall we go into tour talk?
Tour talk. Thanks.
Tour. James?
Do I lead this part?
No, I just let it.
Yeah, he
And I
let it.
threw it to you.
Oh.
Sometimes a good
okay.
leader. Okay.
I didn't know if dude, I was racking my brain trying to find something or think about something. I was like, what have we done?
Dude, I need to make a list of tour stories
know.
that we've already shared. Because I already am like, oh, I should share that. And then I'm like, I'm pretty sure we did.
Well, so I'm opening this up to the floor a little bit. So we had a show in Chicago in 2022. And on the way, we got backed up. I think we've already told this part.
What?
Just Ben crossing his I's, dotting his T's. And then the traffic is really backed up, and then Jordan had to go pee. And so he starts peeing.
Yeah.
And right as he starts peeing, this guy comes up to the car and is
And
like,
knocks on the
hey,
window.
guys. But then at that show,
It was like a trucker.
we pulled in to the show, and it was this really weird, like, triangular room. And it was not a venue vibe at all. And then I had to go park the van as usual because I like driving. And I've written down weird vibe, but fun.
Somebody called me an a-hole. A biker called me an a-hole when I was pulling into the space.
Really?
I remember that.
I don't remember that.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to park the van, and it took almost 20 minutes. And I remember that I was just driving around constantly looking for spots. And I was like, why are there so many filled spots? And then I ended up randomly parking on this street. I was like, dang, what are the chances I find this? And then it turns out I was in the left field of Wrigley Field, and I didn't realize that's where the baseball field was. So it all made sense. And it was just kind of crazy that we were right next to Wrigley Field. And that's what I remember most about that show is going around trying to find a parking space because it took forever.
Thanks.
I remember afterwards, like, feeling so freaking hungry. And then we walked to get pizza.
Dude, yeah, you and I, was it you, me, and
You, me, Jordan, and Trevor, I think.
Trevor, yeah.
And we went to get pizza. And then I remember we were eating it on the way back. And then
It was great pizza.
Somebody brought me a macaroni and cheese pizza, I think it was.
yeah, dude.
I
It
think
was
I
mac
do
and cheese
remember that.
pizza. You're right.
I talked to the bartender, and he was really funny, but I forget what we talked about.
Can't remember anything.
I just remember that was the night you and I decided, okay, we're gonna start this website.
Was it really?
Yeah.
How do you remember
Or
that?
that was the night I was like, okay, we gotta
We got it.
we
Yeah.
gotta
I
do
feel like you haven't
something.
shared any of that.
No, we haven't. I did just get followed by an Instagram account that's like, it's called like venue checklist or something like that, and it's basically that concept. I was like, interesting.
Huh. What
But
if they stole our idea?
maybe. Anyway,
Dang. But yeah, that's all I had for Chicago, but I just remember parking was awful, and the show was kind of weird.
really weird.
But it was fun.
Because there's no house lights. It was just like some bulbs over the
That was
stage.
also a show where we did not get any check at all. Like, we just went up and we had to start playing.
Oh, yeah. And by that, he means a sound check,
Right.
Yeah.
which is like a horror. That's
We
like
didn't even get a line check, though.
that's like the
I mean,
worst.
well, yeah, we did.
When you don't really know. Something about music is you pay thousands of dollars and then stuff just doesn't work. And it
Yeah.
makes no sense. And you're like, I'm plugging this wire into this and it's not working. And so, like, it's
Yeah.
really stressful when you don't have a sound check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I remember about that show. It was cool.
Thankful to be there.
Dude, yeah,
I remember
Chicago's
it
great.
was very fun.
Did we stay in Gold's house after that?
Where did we stay? I don't even remember.
Dude, shout out Gold.
Probably.
Shout out
Probably.
Gold's.
Nate Mitchell.
Nate Mitchell, our friend, he makes music and he makes bangers only. And so go check him out if you haven't. He's awesome. He has a solo project, Nate Mitchell, and a band called Golds.
I don't
No
think Gold's
longer-
is a thing.
no
Golds
longer
is not a thing, but their music is still out there and it's
It's still good.
Fire.
phenomenal.
Fire.
Adolph?
All right. Mine is I have San Diego, the Where's Waldo scene of oddities.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I just remember like
This was the craziest time.
we were walking around San Diego and it felt like I was playing Grand Theft Auto and like every 5 seconds another weird thing happened. So I have written down we got filibustered at a record shop. Uh, Filibustering being when you're in a courtroom and you just keep talking and you say the next thing and you say and then you say and then you say, and that's what the record shop owner did to us
You
for
would
like,
not stop
I'm
talking.
not exaggerating, it was close to like an hour. And he just kept talking and kept talking and kept talking, and we kept trying to leave, no disrespect to him, and he kept talking.
It was. Oh.
So then I remember we walk outside, and then as soon as we get out of the record shop, there's just the two people yelling at that vendor, the
Yeah.
street vendor.
It's like a homeless guy or something.
Well, I think the street vendor was like kind of legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the two people are just like cussing him out and just yelling at him. And then I remember then we like turned the corner and there was this homeless guy walking across the street in snow boots.
Was it really?
If you remember that. And
Oh,
and then he
another
asked
thing.
Ben for a cigarette, which Ben did not have. And then I remember that there was a guy with like a stage of music set up in a U-Haul.
U-Haul.
Was he
And
trying to
then-
sell us
No,
drums?
that was the dude that was sitting
And
on
the
the
dude's sitting on the
skateboard.
skateboard and his dog is pulling him and his skateboard as he's just like zooming down the street. And this dude, and so I'm talking to him and I learned that he lives out of this U-Haul, which doesn't make sense, but he has a French bulldog, which is like a $3,000 or $5,000 dog. And it was like so peculiar. So then I remember we walked along the beach and then we walk up to like, there was like a walking bridge that was like,
Here.
I guess it was just a pier,
Yeah.
but it was closed off because they were renovating it. And there was a car that had driven up onto the pier, which was for walking.
Yeah.
And then I just remember there's two people just making out in the in the car,
Were they blasting music?
and they're
Probably.
blasting music. And
Oh.
then the other
Wait,
homeless
can
guy.
I give some
Yeah,
context?
go ahead.
So then Ben and I are like, we have to make this video.
Audition
We
video.
had to
yeah.
make an audition video
For a
this
game
show,
show.
which is also so odd. Because the only reason we're auditioning is because our family has a German band and they wanted a family band on this show. So we had to make this like audition tape of like why we should be on the show.
So then I remember you guys keep trying to find a quiet spot to do that. And then they
Yeah.
like start blasting music. So then this other guy walks up to us and is like, he's like, I'll take your picture on the beach. I'll take your picture on the beach. And we're like, no, thanks, no thanks. And he's like, no, pay me. I'll take your picture on the beach. And we're like, we're good. And he goes, I used to work for Fox in the NFL. And
Wait, when did this happen? That
I
happened?
don't remember that.
it's written in my notes.
Oh my gosh.
And from when it happened. And I vividly remember it because you guys were trying to shoot that video. And then we're like, what is this guy talking about? And then it just reminded me of like the riot scene in Hot Rod, one of the greatest movies of all time,
Yes.
Hot Rod. And yeah, so San Diego was just a Where's Waldo scene
You missed
of
one
oddities.
big part
What
in
was
my
it?
mind. We're recording this video, and then this guy just walks across pushing a grill.
Oh, yeah.
He's just,
But the
like,
grill, but you
pushing
guys
a
are,
grill.
I remember the girls like squeaking or going,
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
really
was so
creepy.
loud.
and you guys are trying to get like good audio.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was funny.
And yeah, it's just so funny. Like things just kept happening, and it was the craziest like 30 minutes I've ever been a part of.
So then, like, everybody I talked to that was like here, where they're like, where are you going on tour? And as soon as you mentioned San Diego, they're like, San Diego's the best.
And it is the best.
In my
not the part where we
you
were.
were-
in
We're in the
my
bad-
opinion, I was like, San Diego is so weird. So I
Yeah.
believe that it is awesome,
yeah,
but it was funny.
that
It was just
an odd place.
so peculiar.
yeah,
That is
but
peculiar.
anyways.
it was so funny though.
Okay, mine is a quick one, but it's Jacksonville, the load in Jacksonville on our 2022 tour.
We didn't go to Jacksonville. In
Yeah, we
2022.
we did. It was that really graffitied building that there was
Oh,
no
yeah.
load in.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
The load in was so they just had a big like tent canopy thing and in the back, and so there was double doors that opened up straight onto the stage
Yep.
from the outside
From the parking lot.
from the parking lot. So we got all of our equipment out, put it under this canopy, and you just had to wait until your turn was up to play, and then you put your stuff on. But it rained, as it does in Florida, and everybody's equipment is like under the canopy, but it's like getting under the canopy and it's getting the bottom of everything wet.
Yeah.
So it was just a really stressful.
That was a show where they
I
had
forgot
like,
about that.
some venues have this weird thing where they have like cameras on stage
Mhm.
and then it like airs it or
In like
signals it.
another part of the bar.
Yeah, signals it, whatever, streams it onto another part of the bar. That was also a place where a guy asked me to roofie his drink for him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We're just at the merch table and he's going to the bathroom and he sets it down. He's like, hey, can you roofie my drink for me? And I'm like, yeah.
Dude, I remember that. That was so
It's so
peculiar.
weird. Ben also felt sick that
Yeah, I
show, I
felt really
remember, because
sick.
he was
Just
up.
like every other show.
It was so hot. There was like no
Dude.
AC. I don't know. It's just.
I remember I just wanted to throw football and nobody would throw football with me and I was getting annoyed. Because like I remember everybody was like, I'm so hot. And I'm like, throw a football.
Throw football with me.
And then I also remember that we were trying to write jingles.
Dude,
pay for
that's
gas.
right. Yeah.
Well, we filmed some there. for
Yeah,
sure.
because
in
we
like a little median.
yeah, because we had gone on tour and then we were like, oh, we should do like custom songs for people. And so then people would like Venmo us whatever they felt led to Venmo, and then we would make them a song. So I remember it was like super hot and we all felt bad, but we're like, we have to shoot these videos.
Because we got a
Right.
lot of
But
Venmos.
we did.
That's
is
when
awesome.
every single song was like, thank you for the money. Something going on outside again?
just the guy riding a bike.
Guy with
This
bicycle.
guy on a bike.
There
Good
he
times.
is.
Good
Dude, I
times.
remember it was
That was a stressful one.
Yeah, he rides every day.
it was fun though.
There's a guy that rides his bike every day, that guy. There's a woman that rides her bike every day. And then there's a guy that walks with a big backpack every day.
Dude, and then there's the stone stepper, the girl who steps on a stone.
Yes. Was it the
That's
mom?
right. Pebble stepper. No, it was a
Pebble
girl.
step.
Oh, okay.
So we got Demo Derby.
Demo
Derby.
Where we
Derby.
wreck our
Demolish
confidence.
Your confidence.
So,
Actually, this one
Mine
doesn't
was actually
have...
already demolished in my Telehope.
No, I think this
Right.
one starts out at least at a somewhat level, and then I feel like it's not.
So what James is doing right now is patting himself on the back because
No.
I started this
right.
No.
demo.
I'm saying
I'm
even
just kidding.
we didn't even have like any like really cringe segment of this. I don't think
we'll report and you decide.
we report.
You decide.
So today is All My Love by
Oh
Telehope.
my love.
James initially wrote this demo.
Yeah, just the music.
The music. So here is just that instrumental that he showed us. We'll just play a little bit of it.
Where'd you get this? Where did I get that?
It's like already a banger.
This is what you sent originally.
Are you serious, dude? Yeah, I take back everything I said.
So here's the chorus.
No, I don't think that was mine.
This is definitely yours.
Chorus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait, but I didn't use that bass.
Wait. Yeah.
This is yours, 100%.
No, I know the issue, but that bass I didn't use. I don't think.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
'Cause I didn't use that plucky bass.
Yeah, this is. So this okay. So
Maybe
this,
that was
No,
after.
no,
after
this is a
Ben-
combination.
After Ben produced it out a little bit.
No, I did not produce this.
Yeah,
one
because I
out.
didn't have the dun 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 dun. I never had
So
that.
I remember I was sitting in the room when Ben put that
I
in
know,
the
me
song.
too.
No,
That's
put
what I'm
that
saying.
in. I put
This
that
is-
in, but I think that's other than maybe change a little bit of like.
Well, maybe
some
did he not
patches.
have your bass patch?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think some of this is changed up
Okay,
because I have
okay.
my original, and I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's different.
Okay, it's slightly different, but basically this is what you sent. And then you sang a melody
Oh yeah, the AI,
and then put an AI voice on it.
which I did share unfortunately already on Discord.
Okay. So, but this is what that sounds like.
So originally, were you thinking of pitching this to a female vocalist?
No, I just wanted to hear what it would sound like with a woman.
But you actually sang that, right? And then you
Yeah, I
put
sang
like a
it.
filter over
Well, I
it.
sang it, pitched it up, a few, I don't know how many semitones or whatever, and then ran it through an AI. And I was imagining, because I had seen Half Alive. Have you seen Half Alive?
Yes.
They're so good.
Yeah, that in my mind it was like a woman-led Half Alive band
Mm.
who's like doing all like
With
that
their
kinda-
third
Free
hand.
hand.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like that was the vibe, but I much prefer the vibe we came up with after this.
So then I remember, so we took your demo, we kind of wrote over it. And then actually,
James just went on a tear, just heater after banger after
this was the
banger.
first of bangers for
First of
James.
many
The
bangers.
first of bangs.
So here's a few voice memos. This one is titled Just So We Remember It. That's what it's called, Just So We Remember It. And you'll hear Just So We Remember It for maybe another song. Lipstick stains on the mirror, and I can't get you off my mind. No, I can't get you off my mind. That's what
Dude,
that
that's
is.
it. Nice.
Which we pretty much ended up using both of those,
Yeah.
which is funny. So like just for a different song. And then we I remember we were all brainstorming chorus ideas, and this was the melody that I was humming into my voice memo at least. So take my love. Take my love. It's like a little bit of foreshadowing.
Yeah.
My love. So then we had this second verse idea. No, I can't get off my mind. No, I can't get off my mind. And that's basically, as you guys know, how we do songs, and most songs are just like,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, actually, kind of like that, and then you put lyrics to it. So this was the moment we were creating the bridge melody in Adolph's studio.
Dude, I could not figure out those chords for such a long time.
Just take my love, my love, all my love. Just take all my love, all my love, all my love. Yeah, just take all my love. So I remember that.
Oh, that was so slow.
It was so slow, but we made it in that. It's very quick.
Yeah,
Bridge idea.
Yeah.
I like it.
I remember like sitting in your studio, and this is why I like writing lyrics and ideas with you guys, because like sometimes it'll be like, don't talk to me, and you have to like leave the room and then record your own voice memo. And I remember like, because I think Ben was singing James's original melody, humming something on my love, and then at some point I think I was like, oh,
Yeah, you're
and then like both of them just combined at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's such a cool feeling when it's like, I never would have written all my love without Ben going,
oh,
Yeah.
yeah, or all my love.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Oh,
just
yeah, because I
fun.
did.
So then I really,
because I had those, or a
you had a yeah.
yeah.
So it's just fun. I like writing in the same room as
Dude.
people.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
So then I think I just took a mic and recorded a one take, really crappy version of the demo vocals. I think I'll skip around here, but let's see. I stare up at the ceiling. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I just can't fight the feelings. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. We're just trying to hold on to something that we thought we'd never lose. I wish we never knew. How did we forget that everything just turns into a memory? It's just you and me. I won't wait another minute. This is the best days of our lives. Why would we wait till it be right? So hold me close, I need you in it. Don't the sunlight got you crying. Don't the dark days steal your smile. Just take all my love, all my love, all my love. Just take all my love, all my love, all my love. So anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Lipstick stains on your
Lipstick.
about you. Got me thinking about you. Heat wave love in the summer, and I can't get you off my mind. No, I can't get you off my mind.
Where we wreck our cup.
So that is all I have, but that's just so funny. I try to do, better demos, but whatever.
And we have the behind the scenes of the,
We just dropped it.
Yeah,
well, like all the
Um,
gang vocals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
yeah,
So
but
they'll
we
have
got
that context too.
they will. So here's the stems of the final version. I want to go straight to the most fun parts were the gang vocals
Oh yeah.
in like the bridge, I think. Take my love, all my take my love, all my love, all my love, just take my love, all my love, all my love. I just love, so we did, I don't know, a million takes of all doing that, the melody of the saxophone, but then
Yeah.
the last like 4 takes were like, okay, just kind of like laugh and just say like woo,
Hey, woo.
randomly. So you can just hear, the laughing. Love, all my love, all my love.
Yeah.
So I think I took some of those, and at the very end, the song ends with some laughing.
Yeah.
So I just love some.
It adds so much energy.
It does. It does.
And if you're curious, we did drop a behind the scenes on like more in depth in the studio. If you haven't seen it, you can check that out.
Dude, yeah.
You can see a handful of the gang vocals
I forgot about the
and
sax.
Ben singing very, very, very high.
Very
Dude,
high.
very
I wonder if
high.
you can hear that in here. Let's see. Won't wait another minute. If these are the best days of our lives, why would we
That's
wait
crazy.
to live it right? So hold me close, I need you in it.
Yeah.
Don't let the sunlight catch you crying. Don't let the darkness steal your smile. Just take all my love, all my love, all my love. Yeah, this one probably more than any other song before we just threw on the gang vocals. And I think I love that vibe of the gang
Yeah.
vocals. We got, so I ended up changing that bass, the whole bass line, I think. So that's in the chorus. In the verses, it's a little more clean.
Dude, that's some attack.
Yeah. It was weird because if there wasn't any, well, isolated, it's like with the
Right,
drums.
you obviously hear it, yeah.
So
It's crazy.
Now it sounds totally normal.
yeah. so that was trying to think of the bridge. Anything special? I think it's pretty much that bass line the whole time. The keys and guitar thing. Oh yeah, this is a big production thing that James has been doing that you'll probably see in hearing a lot of Telehope songs coming up
Oh,
is
baby.
the crowd noise
I just love crowd
in
noise.
the back. What other song? Who does that? A lot of
So
the crowd noise.
I didn't do it in this one, but one thing I also do in everything else now is I add white noise.
Okay.
Which, for those of you who don't know, is just like that sound.
It's actually a therapeutic sound, but when you add it to music, it also just fills it out. But yeah, that's a splice sample called Teenage Party something.
Nice.
It's just like loud teenage party sample.
At the firework festival.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
no.
Throwing
Firecracker.
firecrackers.
So you can hear that crowd here.
Yeah.
One of the so this piano line, we were inspired by DNCE and Kygo's
Yeah.
dancing feet, and I was like, you know what? I really love that groove, like
Yeah, I
the
feel like that was
electric.
the biggest level up in this whole
Piano.
thing.
And
was
it took
adding
it
that.
took a while to figure that out, but it was like, oh, it's simple and fun. So here's
Oh, yeah. Dude, yeah, it's so fun.
probably favorite my favorite sample is in this bridge, in the middle half of the bridge.
Dude.
That synth that goes.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Here we go.
Is that
Again.
Omnisphere?
It's awesome.
It's
It's
some
almost like
kinda-
a flute.
yeah, or it's some kind of pad or something. I wonder what this would sound like. Just keys, vocals.
It's just you and me. I won't wait another minute. If these are the best days of our lives, why would we wait to live it right? So hold me close and need you in it. Don't let the sunlight catch you crying. Don't let the darkness steal your smile. Just take all my love, all my love, all my love.
Kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
Did I have acoustic guitar in here? I think I might.
I think you
have.
pitched it around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very Fireball-esque.
Fireball. Oh yeah, that was my other favorite. Was your yeah woo? Yeah woo.
And I can't even sing that.
Trying to think other parts. Your let's see.
Just turns into a memory. Yeah, it's just you and me. I won't wait another minute. If these are the best days of our lives.
It's just one of the most fun ones I think we've
It's
ever
fun.
Yeah.
made. I'm excited to play it live on tour this August. I think that's all I got on that one. Did you guys have any other?
Yeah, I mean, besides, like, we did the sax solo, but that was pretty straightforward. We just kind of looped it, worked it out, and then recorded it. Nothing
Yeah,
crazy.
I feel like this one was the most efficient we've been with the saxophone.
Hmm.
Like we're just like we kind of know how to get where we're going, and so it's just like here, play this for like two
Yeah.
bars, and then let's play and kind of build it.
Yeah. Felt like
Rather-
a puzzle,
rather
but
than-
like a
I
Yeah.
feel like this whole song came together really quickly other than verse 2.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
I remember we had the rest of the song pretty much figured out. It kind of just like fell into our
Yeah.
writing session, and I feel like it was really easy other than the second verse. I remember
Yeah.
like we like met up to try and write the second verse many times and it did not happen. But I'm glad we were persistent and I like what we
Yeah.
wrote now.
Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah, I feel like we did maybe 2 or 3 revisions
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the second verse even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also remember like cuz some of the guitar in that song James produced out, and then
You can make MIDI guitar sound kind of okay if
And
it's in
then
the background.
That was good.
also like I remember all the guitars that I sent Ben that I played. I was like, these feel so dead and like there's no like life to them and energy, which is what being dead means. They were dead. There was no life. in
Thank
them. What am I
you.
saying? But
What
I
a
just want to say like Ben produced an automated, which is like changing the sound of it throughout. All the automations you did on the guitars turn them into some of my favorite guitars that we've done.
Yeah, I think
It's like
I
really fun.
spliced them up a little bit,
Just with
doubled
like
them, pitched
the
them up.
cutoff and
Yeah.
Yeah.
just changing.
I think the
EQ and
biggest
stuff.
one
Because
was
to me it felt very like meh, and then Ben spiced them up and
so this is you.
which is all the effects that you added. So thank you for making it sound better than they were.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, shout
Yeah,
out the
because without that, it was really dead in those
It was very
in
boring.
those moments in between, and so that really filled it out really well.
So sometimes a simple part is good, and it just needs a little spice.
A little spice. Trying to think if there's anything special in the percussion. Fireball. No, so there we go. Demo Derby, All My Love,
gang.
Gang Gang,
Praise
Gang,
God.
gang.
Praise God. Gang,
I feel like that's Theo Von.
That is
It
Theo
is.
Von. He always says
Gang,
gang, gang. Praise God, baby.
Yeah, you go, praise
He's
God,
funny.
baby. That's
Demo
a fun
Derby.
one.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Hope to have another fun one someday. Should we end on a high note?
End on a high
That's as high as I can get.
So,
Not.
I know. Oh, we'll go.
That's
Okay.
all I can do right now.
So I happened across a clip of John Bellion yesterday.
Daddy
On
Which
Bellion.
interview?
John Bellion. I don't remember.
You don't
But he
remember
was talking
which
about
interview?
hits, and I transcribed what he was saying, and I just kind of want to read it without the expletives. I cut out the expletives,
Oh.
so I cut out half of the words.
Can you say ka-chow instead of the expletives?
Chow. I don't know. I cut them
okay.
out. So he said, "I've been wrong about hits, and I've had multiple global #1 hits, and I've been wrong. I've told people I don't like that song. I don't think that's gonna work, and I've been wrong, like totally wrong. I don't know, and if you don't know, I don't know, and if I don't know, you don't know. So nobody knows. Like strike out, and I mean strike out. I mean like bases loaded. The whole town's there. The girls in the back, ready to marry you. If you hit the home run and you strike out, because when you strike out, you develop a different type of armor. You're like, I've struck out already. I've struck out again, and I already know what that pain feels like. The issue is when you don't swing and poop hits the catcher's mitt, and you're like, you're out. And for the rest of your life, you're like, what's the difference? I didn't swing and I lost. I could have at least swung, because maybe I would have hit something. To the degree you're willing to look silly by striking out is the degree you'll be successful culturally." Which I thought, #1, music wise, I always think I'm like, oh, is this gonna be like, I don't love this. If I don't love this, then it's gonna suck. And the reality is like nobody knows how good a song is gonna be. Like I'm always amazed by songs I don't like, or I hear other people release. I'm like, I don't like it, but
Mhm.
there's always going to be somebody who likes it. But even more so, kind of related to just life, just going for it and at least taking a swing and
Yeah.
be willing to risk failure for something that you love doing or want to pursue. And if you don't swing, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
Michael Scott.
For-
Wayne's Gretzky. Oh no.
Just on the record for off the record, that was the Daniel Wall interview, which if you haven't
Yes.
seen, you should watch. It's awesome.
Was
Daniel
it?
Wall.
I don't
Daniel
know.
Wall.
For the record, I
he's a G.
copied the TikTok link and there's a TikTok transcriber website and it just transcribes TikTok into text
That's awesome.
and I then removed the expletives. But so take
That's
a
awesome.
shot, take a swing, be willing to risk failure because we've failed. I've failed every freaking day, I feel like, which is good. Makes you tough,
Yeah.
makes you big boy,
It grinds you down.
grinds your, yeah.
Get told no and keep going.
Yeah.
Find a different path.
And someday the Bengals will invite you to play guitar for Joe Burrow.
Yes.
It's facts.
I think that's all we got today.
That's
think that's
and
all he
the
wrote.
game.
I like how you switched hats the whole time.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
I've
Sorry
been
that
wearing
I
this hat the
outed
whole
it.
time.
Rusties.
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 Also got my Lightning McQueen shirt on.
Good job.
Good job.
Talk about someone that failed. Lightning McQueen.
That's
He was
true.
also
Did you know that they have a record of every Piston Cup winner online?
Yeah, it's because Jimmy sent the message to me.
Oh, did he? Was that Jimmy? Shout out,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Thanks,
Shout out,
Jimmy.
Yeah,
I
because
was
we were
like,
on,
dude,
we
that's
were on
awesome.
Discord, and you're like, somebody's keeping record of all of this.
That's awesome.
Sorry, not to overshadow John Bellion's quote,
No, it's okay.
but
John Bellion.
John Bellion,
Anyway, great fifth podcast, guys.
heck yeah.
Love you, boys.
We'll see you
See you on the next one.
on the next podcast.
Catch you on the
flippity
flippity flip. Oh,
Dang it, dude. All
See
right.
ya.
See
Bye,
ya.
everyone.